Hello from IFS Connect 2024 from Warsaw. Sitting next to me is Cathie, Chief Customer Officer from IFS. Hi.
Hello.
We've discussed it a little bit earlier about the event itself, but how do you like today's venue? How do you like IFS Connect in Warsaw?
It's fabulous. I mean, the city itself is absolutely beautiful. I was out for a run this morning, seeing the old town, all rebuilt. It's fabulous. It's amazing to see. So really enjoyed that. Sitting on stage this morning, I think over 450 people in the room.
The largest Connect in Poland
largest ever. Connect, yeah, absolutely ever. So there's a real vibe, a real buzz about the place. It's really exciting, the things that customers are doing with their solutions, the limits they're pushing in terms of their digital transformation, and it's a real honour to be a part of that.
Have you been impressed by any of customer stories heard today?
So I've been talking to a few customers sort of behind the scenes and learning about their growth plans, how they're looking to take more services from us, or perhaps move to IFS Cloud, move into cloud services, so that they're able to provide stability to their businesses, that they're able to provide a platform for growth, and obviously a lot of questions around both AI and sustainability, and where our customers are looking to take those to help their businesses. And we see that our customers in Eastern Europe are they're kind of the powerhouse. They're growing faster than all of the counterparts across Europe. They're more eager to tackle the bigger issues within their industry, and real desire to leverage capability and technology to do that. So a very exciting market.
And going out from the customer's perspective a little bit into IFS's perspective, because I know that the company has went through some significant changes during the last year, like a new CEO, for example. And do you think that those kind of changes will have an impact for companies here, your customers here in Poland and the Central European region?
Yes and no. I think, yes, there's been a lot of changes. So we've had a new CEO. There's a lot of new people at that top table. I got onto the executive board and a new host of people. But we've also seen a lot of continuity. So, the sort of outgoing CEO is now our executive chair. We see that people who, the previous chief customer officer is still within the business, looking at a higher group level. So we're really able to continue to leverage that expertise that's made us successful. But we've got a new leadership team to take us to the new stage of IFS and its evolution and growth. We continue to outstrip the market by more than 3 times. And, we need more people, different thinking, and another set of enthusiasm and power to generate that.
I can see that enthusiasm every time you speak, actually.
But a lot of things have still, stayed the same. We are absolutely customer obsessed, and that includes our Eastern European customers, our customers here in Poland, as much as any other set. And we're really obsessed in making sure that they get value from the product. And so that's the second thing, how we leverage technology to provide value for our customers is absolutely central to what we do, and it was before, and it will be. And we've talked a lot today about AI, but that's just one example, right? But a huge example of how we're leaning into AI and to that technology, and ensuring we deliver it with value to customers. So we've got that industrial AI, those ready-to-use cases, that's central to that value piece. And then the third part, which is exactly the same and still as relevant as ever, is that industry focus. So we focus on 6 industries. That's how we go to market, it's how we deliver, it's how we support, so that we can have that customer intimacy, that we can really understand the customer needs in that area, and ensure we're delivering solutions that really fit the needs of those industries. And then, as you said, we need to still have that local stance. So another thing that's not changing is our focus on partners. So we make sure we've got local people on the ground in all the areas that we serve geographically, and we work with partners to give us that extra strength to bring to bear on a local level. So, we really want all our customers globally to be able to benefit from what's available locally and then the strength of IFS globally.
Do you expect a partner ecosystem to grow?
Yeah, we'll see the partner ecosystem continue to grow as we continue to grow. And I think we'll continue to be more and more strategic in understanding, where are the geographies and where are they industries where customers need us to have a stronger partner presence, and we'll work with partners to fill those gaps for our customers.
Okay. And could you elaborate on the recent enhancements at IFS's global customer services? Because there are some improvements recently, right?
Yeah, so one of the things that we've done around unified support is bring together the cloud operations and the application support. So more and more of our IFS cloud customers choose to take IFS cloud in our cloud. It's how the service was designed, and it is the best experience. And so we found, though, that customers were then saying, okay, you sold us this total experience, this joined up piece, but it's a bit clunky because I have one team to go to if it's a cloud thing, and I have one team to go to if it's an application issue. So we've brought those teams together, which means it's a much easier, more seamless journey for our customers through it, logging any cases, or if they log a case and then we need to get a database log or something out from the back end of cloud, we're able to do it in a much more joined up way that's not siloed from our customer perspective. The other thing we've done around unified support is put the support into these industry pillars. So by creating these industry verticals, we're able to get much more intimate with customers. Our team members are able to know their customers in a much more intimate way. They get to understand their industry, the language that comes with that industry. So if there's an issue, they know, okay, this is going to have a significant impact on customers in this industry because they're using this capability in this particular way. Or they can spot trends. Maybe there's a certain trend around a particular issue or a new product defect or something, which does happen occasionally. We can pick up on it much faster because you see a pattern in the data.
So the response time for
so it improves response times. It means we can communicate more effectively with our customers. And when our team have more confidence that they know what the language of the customer, they know how to communicate with those customers, it means they're also more confident to do things like pick up the phone and ask if they're not sure what's been logged, which also improves response times and resolution times. So some fantastic things there. And then if we look at the delivery part of the business, we continue to go from strength to strength with IFS success. So that's really about how we identify value, how we realise that value for customers, and how we demonstrate the value that's been realised. So we're joining together more and more of our digital tools around doing digital business value assessments, so understanding up front the type of return on investment that our customers can gain from leveraging new technology, new innovation that's coming with IFS Cloud. Then understanding what a success plan looks like, so how we can make the best use of both the partner ecosystem and people and expertise within IFS in order to realise that value, and then how we use the tools within IFS Cloud, the reporting and analytics capability, to really demonstrate that value back to the business. So lots of exciting things happening there too.
And also a lot of data, right? So
yes, lots of data.
I was about to ask about that, because I guess as a company which works with a lot of data, you probably already measured how is the customer satisfaction rate of IFS Cloud, because cloud is already a thing for a couple of years now.
Yep, 3 years.
So I guess you have that measured, and how those numbers are.
Yeah, so customer satisfaction stays around the 80% mark. So we've gradually brought that up over the last 3 years, and we see it sustaining at those levels. We measure customer satisfaction at lots of different ways. So we measure it in terms of product, we measure it in terms of general, customer experience, but we also measure it each of the listening posts. So, we understand when someone does a training course, when someone has a success engagement, when somebody signs a contract, when somebody goes live with a new part of the product, or when they log a support case. And we're taking all that data in all the time to feed back to our services to make sure they improve. And we look at, does that change by product? Does it change by industry? Does it change by country? And where we see issues, we lean in and fix those issues.
Okay, and IFS has been empathizing its customer success services lately. And what unique benefits do these services offer? And how do they differ from the traditional customer support? What's the difference?
Yeah, so like I said before, IFS success is about identifying value, it's about realising value and then demonstrating that value. And it's very strategic. So whereas support is yes, there are some proactive things that happen, but it's largely reactive. Success is about that strategic engagement, that strategic conversation that's driven by value. All of our customers have got greater and greater demands on their IT strategy to reach that business strategy, particularly around key topics like AI and sustainability. So, our customers are coming to us and saying, okay, we hear on the news, all this thing about AI. My board's asking me, what's our AI strategy? And like, Cathie, what is our AI strategy? What does it need to be? So things like success are the cornerstone of how we answer that type of question to our customers. So, for example, our partnership with MIT also plays into that in a number of ways. First of all, MIT providing to our customers the ability to get AI ready. Second of all, they're providing me with feedback on what new services I need to introduce or make available as products through IFS Success, for example, around customers being ready to take on AI. But then also what I need to deliver in terms of the product services. And that's where success really fits in, because they're able to have a strategic conversation with the customer that says, okay, if this is your business strategy, this is how this type of technology, for example, IFS AI, can help achieve that strategy. We can use it to simulate that new market that you want to open and understand where your technicians should be located. We can use it to schedule more efficiently across your shop floor so you can increase your production by 30% rather than having to invest in new assets, right, to expand your market. We're able to understand maybe you want more cash so that you can invest in growth, right? Or you want more operating margin so you can invest in growth. And again, we've got capabilities within AI that can help you deliver that for your business. We can identify those. We use tools, like I said, like the business value assessment, to be able to measure those and say, this is what you should be achieving for your industry, your type of business. And then we're able to make sure we've got those expert services on hand, and also working in collaboration with partners where that's the choice of the customer, in order to realise that value so that we can see that, okay, we've managed to get 30% more production through the shop floor, for example, and then be able to really demonstrate that value back. So that's where success differs. It's very much a strategic engagement. It's very much attuned to the business strategy you're trying to follow. So for any customer who's looking to grow, expand into different markets, looking to leverage technology and innovation so that they can deliver more to their customers at a better margin, success is a great tool to help them do that.
So it's a different approach, actually.
Totally different approach.
You've mentioned AI a couple of times, but it's not a new thing at IFS, right?
No.
It was here before.
Yeah.
But the new thing is generative AI, right?
Yeah. And
how do you use generative AI?
So we've put generative AI into the product. So we've got a beautiful panel now in 24R1, in IFS Cloud 24R1, that we're able to serve up generative AI content. So the first use case is a very simple use case. It's really pulling together help and guidance for the customer that comes from online documentation, IFS community, various sources, so that you can ask questions in product, context sensitive, and it will give you a really good answer in a very simple, easy way. But that's just the first step. We're looking at how can we then get support, training, all these different kind of capabilities.
Some generating reports probably as well?
Yeah, so using it to generate reports, also using it to generate things you should look at. And actually the most interesting use cases for me is where you're layering across the different types of AI, automation, human and machine interaction. So for example, you're looking at, you want to try and achieve a certain cash balance in your business. You might be using AI in a calculative way to understand what that cash balance is going to be, but then you're using generative AI layered on top of that to predict what you think supplier behaviour is going to be, and what you think customer behaviour is going to be, and then generate something off the back of it. So that might be your supplier payment run, for example. So blending across from that sort of more traditional AI and machine learning into the generative AI, then you might be using something like anomaly detection to say, okay, but now I've spotted an anomaly and maybe we shouldn't automate this, we should flag it up for a human review. So where that sort of, AI, generative AI, automation, human review all come into play, the experience team have done a fabulous job at kind of crafting that, and there'll be a new IFS home that starts to bring all those things together, which will make a big splash at Unleashed as well,
yes.
which will
so I've
be
heard before.
To,
yeah, looking forward to it. Great, Cathie, thank you for your time today.
It
was a pleasure to speak with you again. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.